Good morning, first graders, and welcome to Math Lesson 149. Today we are going to start our math lesson by taking a look at my calendar. I'm going to ask you some questions about the calendar, and you are going to answer them out loud, so you will not need your whiteboard for this part. I just want you to practice taking a look at the calendar and answering questions about it. It's really important to be able to look at a calendar and know what date something falls on, especially as you get older and you start playing more sports or you get a job or you want to remember people's birthdays. It's really important to be able to use a calendar. Okay, so get ready. I'm going to ask you some questions, and remember, you're going to answer them out loud if you know the answer. My first question, I'm going to start off with an easy one, is what month are we in? That's right, it's the month of April, and you can always tell what month it is by looking at the top of your calendar. The month will always be written up at the top. How many days are there in 1 week? That's right, 7. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have 7 days in every single week. Now, the days in the month change from month to month. What about April? How many days are there in the month of April? That's right, 30 days. All you have to do is look. The very last number on the calendar tells you how many days are in that month. Now, we also need to be able to answer questions like, if today is April 20th, what day of the week is today? How do you find that answer? Today is April 20th, but what day of the week is today? That's right, today is Monday. And if I'm not sure, I can always just look for the day, April 20th, and work my way up to the very top of the calendar, and that's where I will find my day of the week. And what if I asked you, what day of the week does the 14th of April fall on? What day of the week does the 14th of April fall on? So let's look for the number 14 and work our way up. And if you said Tuesday, you would be correct. Now, my last question for you is, what day of the month does the second Saturday fall on? So the second Saturday in April, what day of the month is that? Okay, we already know the day of the week. We know it's Saturday, right? So the second Saturday in the month of April, what day of the month does that fall on? All right, let's take a look together. Let's look for Saturday. The 4th was the first Saturday in the month of April. That means that the 11th was the second Saturday in the month of April. So if you said the 11th, you were correct. All right, we are going to move on. We're going to play a little game. I like to play this with my class sometimes. It's called Store, okay? And here I have some money, and I have some items in the store that I would like to buy. Now, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you the item. You're going to tell me how much the item costs, and then we're going to count our money to see if I have enough money to buy what I want to buy. So here's the first thing I would really like to buy. I love this book, The Sailor Dog. Now, this book is how much money? That's right, it's 60 cents. Now, this is how much money I have. So I want us to count that money together to see if I have enough money to buy the Sailor Dog. Okay, so I want you to count with me. Let's start. 25, 35, 45, 50. So I have 50 cents. Do I have enough money to buy the Sailor Dog? No, I don't. I need 60 cents to buy the Sailor Dog. I only have 50. Bummer. Can't buy the Sailor Dog. All right, well, maybe I have enough money to buy this Squeeze-A-Mole, okay? This Squeeze-A-Mole is $1, and I want it so much. It smells like grapes. It's so yummy. Okay, let's see. Will you help me count my money to let me know if I have enough money to buy this Squeeze-A-Mole? Okay, so this Squeeze-A-Mole is how much? $1. Good. All right, let's count my money together. 25, 50, 75, 85, 95, $1. 100 cents, remember, is $1. So it looks like I have enough money to buy the Squeeze-A-Mole. I'm so excited. All right, and the very last thing that I want to buy is super cool, so I really hope I have enough money for it. It's this awesome slingshot, okay? This slingshot is how much? That's right, it's 75 cents. So will you help me count my money to see if I have enough for this awesome slingshot? All right, let's count together. Ready? 5, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 cents. Do I have enough money to buy this slingshot? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to work a little bit harder, maybe do some chores at home. Maybe I'll earn some more money so that I can come back and buy this awesome slingshot. I only have 12 cents. I need 75 cents. That's right. I don't have enough money for my slingshot. Well, that's a bummer. Maybe next time. All right, so the very last thing that we're going to do before I go over your worksheet is we're going to real quick, lightning fast, go over some measurements. I'm going to hold this up. Okay, we're going to be talking about calendar. We're going to be talking about liquid measurement, and there may even be some time in there, okay? All right, so real quick, I'm gonna hold up the card. It's gonna have something missing right here. You are going to tell me the answer. All right, ready? 1 week equals how many days? That's right. If you said 7, you are correct. 1 year equals how many months? If you said 12, you are correct. 1 year equals how many days? If you said 365, you were correct. Now let's move on to some measurement. 1 foot equals how many inches? How many inches in a foot? If you said 12, you are correct. What about yard? How many feet are in a yard? 1 yard equals how many feet? If you said 3, you were correct. What about inches? How many inches are in a yard? If you said 36, you are correct. Now we're going to move on to time real quick. 1 minute equals how many seconds? So how many seconds are in 1 minute? If you said 60, you are correct. What about 1 hour? How many minutes are in 1 hour? If you said 60 again, you are correct. Now for my very last one, 1 day equals how many hours? So how many hours are in 1 day? If you said 24, you are correct. Awesome job, friends. All right, so today you are going to be doing page 297 and 298 for math, front and back. So let's go over that real quick so that you know what to do when it's time to do your math sheet. So for number 1, you're going to mark the circle under the combination that tells how many there are altogether. So you're going to look at the picture that they give you and then find the combination that matches that picture. For number 2, you're going to be counting by tens to fill in the numbers that are missing. Okay, now these are all different groups of numbers. It doesn't continue like this. You're going to look at the first number, count by tens. Look at the first number and count by tens. Each row starts a different group of numbers. Number 3, circle the thermometer that shows the coldest temperature. So you have 3 thermometers there. Look at all 3 of them and decide which one is showing the coldest temperature. Turn your paper to the back. Here you'll see a calendar, okay? It's a blank calendar that they want you to fill in. So if you don't have a calendar at home for the month of April that you can look at on the wall or in your mom's kitchen, go ahead and you can rewind when you're ready to this math video, and when I have the calendar up here, you can pause it because that calendar was for the month of April, so you can copy my calendar that I had in the lesson. So you're going to put the name of the month up here, and then you're going to fill in the calendar numbers where they go. And it's really important that you put the number 1 in the right spot because it doesn't always start on a Sunday. So you have to put the number 1 where that month starts. It could be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. So make sure you take a look at a calendar for the month of April and use that to fill yours in. Then at the very bottom, you're going to answer some questions about the calendar that you filled in, just like we did earlier in our lesson. We'll look over your paper, make sure that you do your very best work. You did an awesome job during today's lesson.